Hey guys, Rob from the Off Grid Tiny House. Date, time, temperatures here. 52.3 Fahrenheit inside. Just got in the tiny house. 52.3 outside. I left the window open, so it's pretty much the same. 11.3 Celsius. There you go. So guys, got a couple packages. I have my dryer heating up the tiny house because I don't have time for a fire today because I'm going to be in and out and all over the place. A lot of updates for you guys. Firstly, the major essential problem I need to fix is rain catchment system. So I talked to my buddy Pierre, Patreon member, and I'm pretty certain the first flush system has failed. So I'm going to be taking that apart today. I'll film that later in another segment of the videos. He mentioned, he suggested one of those inline house filters as opposed to the first flush. So I told him, well, that's a good idea, but I cut the first flush pipe about here, put the inline filter in, and then somehow reconnect. What I was thinking though was possibly, I was thinking about doing that. So if I cut it down here or lower, actually might be even better, we'll reduce down to about 3/4 inch size pipe. This whole piece will be eliminated, and we will go then over and connect into this pipe, which then dumps into my tank. Now I'm going to keep this section here because if I put the filter in, let's say here, and it backs up, it's going to want to go back up and out and overflow my gutters. Don't want that. So we're going to keep this here, and it will, any residual or backflow will go through this, my mesh filter, and then back down into the trap. I think that's the way to go. The first flush filter setup worked for a while, but the washers suck on these things. And he mentioned that, and he heard a lot of people also mention that. And I can guarantee that because I should be catching water and it's letting too much go. So it's pretty bad. We're just going to get rid of it and do our own DIY deal. So, RSO mess cleaned up somewhat. I vacuumed, I got a bag of garbage here, and we got packages to unbox here, guys. First, let's check the solar. I have this on, or where's the on button? Oh, right here. It's in the on position, so not on a timer, it's just blowing hot air. And batteries are doing wonderfully. 13.22 volts, about 16.93 amps coming in. And I'm charging my DeWalt batteries and the Dyson because I have been vacuuming. So exciting news. Now, I had an issue at the tiny house, guys, that I'm going to show you right now. And I can probably demonstrate this. So you notice right here, let me flip the viewfinder around so I can actually see. I'll zoom out a little bit. So you see my USBs right here. Normally they're plugged into this guy. And that is a USB socket. And we're having technical issues because if you guys watch carefully, this is live, by the way, live power going through. This thing, you can see that on camera, it's pretty much defective. So what did Rob have to do? He had to spend some money again, and we're going to replace it. Now, what was this causing issues with? Well, let's show you. So I'm going to turn the TV on, and I'm going to flip it over to HDMI. Okay. Oh, I'm charging a whole whack ton of battery banks too as well. So if I source this to HDMI, nothing's going to show up because I haven't plugged in the connector yet. But one of these, I think it's this one, does the Android box. Now the tricky part is, because this is wacko, I have to literally open the thing, hold it, and shove the USB through to possibly make a connection. Now what I can do is do this where I just allow it to push through, and hopefully we got a good connector, and there it goes. So was that the, nope, that's not that's not it, but we'll plug this one in. This is the actual Android box connector, and it's, again guys, look what I have to do this simple task. Now there we go. Now what's gonna happen, power's on, I'm gonna click the power button on the Android box, and hopefully a signal pops up. Oh, I disconnected the HDMI, so let me do that right now. That's probably, I can't, whoa, after I almost killed myself and knocked my cabinet over. HDMI plug goes in like so. So, because this connector, let me turn the TV so you guys can see. The window's whiting it out. Apparently I need to strap this cabinet to the floor of the tiny house. So if you watch this, this is an Android box which turns this TV into a smart TV. Now it's connected to the faulty USB plug, so if you watch carefully, it's resetting the Android box constantly, over and over and over again. It will just cycle on this screen because it's got a crap connection in here. So what are we gonna do? We got a package from Amazon that Rob had to bust down and, you know, buy to fix the things. So I found a deal where I got 2 for 1, and it's just a replacement. It's not that, it's not a direct USB connection. I'll show you. It's just a female socket. So we got one of these sockets, and I'm just going to replace it with this because I have plenty of, if I can get going, 3 amp hour USB ports, high-speed ports. The Android box requires at least a 2. Let's give them a 3. So see how it's cycling, guys, over and over? Not right, not good. Can't enjoy it, can't run it. So gonna replace it with one of these. They sent, you can find these on Amazon in a 2-pack. So that's what I did for about 20 bucks after shipping. A little less. I round up because that's normally what you have to do. So, and it's got the positive and negative. It'll be an easy change out, and then no more nonsense. So I'll have this thing sticking out. I can instead of using the white one, I have the blue ones as well. So I can always do that as well. So let me, I got one of these blue bad boys here too that I can put in instead of the white. But either one, whatever. I can throw this one in, no big deal. So this will solve that problem, and I will shut this off and get to work on it. So I'll click this off. Kills the power. All I need is this little connector here, the ring that goes around the threads of this thing. And there goes my radio on. So I'll shut him off as he was charging. I'll put him back on once this is wired back in, and then show you how I made out. But anyways, got spare wires, got another spare for future. Not too shabby. So that's one thing I had to buy. Next unboxing here, guys. Let's, I'm not a Prime member because I don't buy a whole lot from Amazon all the time. But I go in like spurts where I'll buy maybe 5 things in a row and then don't buy anything for months. But I switched to Amazon because I was with Wish, and then, yeah, that was just fun. But I did get some cool stuff out of Wish. A lot of free stuff too. So this I ordered because they had a sweet deal on 2 for $15. SD cards, micro SD with the adapter so you can go to regular size. SanDisk. Stu picked these out. 32 gigs, These are generation, or the red, the 10. Yeah, the 10 one. So they're, you can see the 10 on there with the little half, almost a full circle. So I need one of these for the new streaming gear, the encoder. So the encoder right here has a slot for one of those, and then I got to load it up with some firmware, being directed by Stu to upgrade everything, make sure everything's hunky-dory, and then we'll start streaming with the new setup using this camera quality, using my camera that I use for my YouTube channel for filming on the regular, and it has the built-in awesome mic and everything like that. So that's what I'm up to today. A lot going on. Beyond that, Flex Seal. Got to use up the rest of the can, fix up the gutter. We still have some leaks, but I'm most of the loss, guys, is I think on the first flush system. There's something that horribly failed, whether it's the little ball got a hole in it and doesn't float anymore, or the washer's blown out, or whatever. I'm gonna get rid of the system. I've had it for a couple years off the grid. It's worked in the past, but yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a setup. Pierre gave me the link for the water filter setup, so I'm gonna go with that, and I'm just gonna get something that gets rid of the fine crap out of my system. And then what this will do in the future, guys, is I should grab the whiteboard, so be back in a bit.